Hello then, gang. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode of Glory Hunter. Good to see you. I hope you're very well. Before we get going today, let me give you a preview of what's to come. Today in Glory Hunter, we have the Inter-Youth Intake preview. Ooh. Ryzen Angolan refuses to turn up for training despite being in Qatar. And we talk about a team meeting that went brilliantly. For all that and more, welcome to Glory Hunter. These are getting, it's becoming like, they are like, am I doing adverts for my own videos at the start of the actual videos? It's the closest I've got to a brand deal in ages. So we'll work with it. We'll roll with it. Gang, welcome back to an episode of Glory Hunter. It's me, DoctorBenjyFM. I hope I find you very well. Now, I mentioned we would talk about the Inter-Youth Intake. We've got a preview of it. We don't know what it is totally so far, but we know we've got a preview of it. Dickie Thornton's turned up. He's gone, Ben, have a look at this. Apparently, there are a healthy number of new fullbacks in the pipeline. At least one of our fullbacks has plenty of promise. Already got one of those, so if it's another left back, that'll be annoying. A terrific group of players coming through that has the potential to be a real golden generation for the club. That's the main thing, really. Top prospects in the centre of midfield. That's helpful as well, but of course we're not going to be here for 10 years, so I don't know how useful any of this is really. No defensive midfielders coming through. Attacking midfielders are hard to come by. Few good wingers. Most of our centre backs coming through won't make the grade, and we haven't made any new wing backs coming through, so that's good. We're going to have to change these full backs into wing backs. The other bit of news is that Nangolan, Gianluigi Pisano has let me know, player liaison, Nangolan just didn't turn up for training, which is bizarre considering we're not even in the country. We've come to Qatar for a holiday, really, a football holiday, and he's just not, I don't know where he's gone, but he got fined and he accepted that, so I mean, I guess we move on. What annoys me, viewers, is I started him last game, and that's how he repays me. Disgusting behaviour. But of course, if you didn't know already, we are playing the Club World Championship final and then a game against Bologna, who I've mentioned it 500 times now, but they're a surprise package of Serie A. Hopefully, we can do the business, get the best of them, and show them that they're just pretenders when it comes to the Serie A League title race. We very much are in the same boat. It's been terrible. It's been really quite shocking how bad we've been. Not even bad, just like inconsistently pathetic. God, I sound like Ellie. Oh dear. Now, look, this was the state of affairs at the end of the last match. Asamoah got himself sent off, injuries to Savaria and to Icardi, so changes have to be made, and I'm going to go with the most basic of substitutions, really. I'm also going to bring in the big guns. I'm going to bring in SMS. I'm going to bring in Paul Pogba. Lazaro is going to come back in at one side. DeMarco replaces Asamoah on the other, and Christmas Icardi, who's out for a little while now. Esposito is going to come in, and I'm going to stick with this deep line forward role. I've just got a feeling about it. I'm actually going to play Asensio for Nangolan as well. I can't reward what he's done there. Am I already going to go back on the two box-to-box midfielder thing? Play Pogba as an attacking Mazzala? Sure I am. I've got no willpower here. I just do what I like when I like. But it's the final. Cruz Azul from Mexico. They're the opposition. They're playing a 4-4-2, which is, well, bold. That's me sort of nicely saying that's silly. I expect nothing but a win. But confidence is high. I had a team meeting previous to this. I said we should be winning it without any trouble at all. They all agreed. So we're all on the same page, really, viewers. This should be a comfortable win. A comfortable win, Sports Interactive. You're hearing this? Oh, let's take it to penalties and see if you can miss a couple. No, let's just win 3-0. And by the way, sort the shortcuts out for my mouse, please, if you're listening. Doing my brain in. Just press spacebar. You don't need to use the... Nothing to do with you, is it? I mean, if I direct questions your way, I'll talk to you. All right, so far, they're having to watch the worst first half of any cut fight. 2 seconds, Asensio, ball in, big chance, Lautaro Martinez scores again. I thought it was Lazaro. They've got similar looking names, viewers. Assist from Asensio, Martinez with a goal in what is set to be one of the most memorable finals in recent memory. As look at that from Lautaro, great header down, Asensio with a fantastic ball in, and we're 1-0 to the good. How do you like those eggs? He's onside. Why are we looking at this for? He's easily onside by a mark. We don't need this. What we do need is the shortcuts to work on my mouse. I mean, Cruz Azul have done nothing in the half so far. We've scored. They've decided to up the tempo a little bit. And, well, haven't they just woken up? Probably all the shouting that's going on. Nothing to do with you! I mean, they make it look so easy as well. That's the bit that hurts. De Guzman's played it forward. Former, I believe, Swansea City player. He's tearing me up. Is it Jonathan De Guzman? Former Swansea City? Let's do the research, Ben. Yeah, of course it is. Formerly of Napoli as well. He's had a glittering career. I mean, what a half. I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. I am far from pleased. I want domination here. I don't want to just be scraping through games. I want this team to show me that they're made of certain stuff. Last year, we were the underdogs. This year, we're the Champions League winners, gang. I feel differently about it. You see what I'm talking about? That's better. Esposito's third of the season. He's doing far more than Icardi ever has. And into lead then, 2-1. Godin finds Paul Pogba. I love Paul Pogba. The passing on Pogba is outrageous. Lazaro, great first touch. And the delivery ain't bad either. Another assist for him. Great header down. Keeper could do note about it. And the team look quite happy. Professional. I don't remember seeing that one before. Composed, calm, convinced, calm. What the does convinced mean? We've got the ball again. DeMarco finds Paul Pogba. Lautaro Martinez, little bit of space into the penalty area. Finds SMS, who's come alive, viewers. That the SMS-Pogba partnership finally working out. One's playing fantastic crossfield balls. The other is banging in from 20 yards. If only we could play Mexican teams every week. This really was good. Paul Pogba into Lautaro Martinez, who does very well to hold on to the ball, it has to be said. And then to pick out SMS, who's finished there, is sublime. Goal of the tournament, I'm going to say. I've not seen the other goals, but let's assume that was up there. What's happening here? The plucky Mexicans have maybe got a chance, have they? What's all this? De Guzman, Rodriguez, they're knocking it around quite nicely for a team that you don't expect too much from. If we're being kind, really, they're playing us off the bloody park here. They're forward on the right hand side, back inside again, back outside again, all the way across. They've copied us obviously to De Guzman. He cannoned it off the bar. That the game's still going. The chance isn't over. It is now. It is now, viewers. Mwahahaha. I've been working on that. How's it coming along? I think it needs a bit more depth. No, that's not it. Oh, that's good. That is. If any, I mean, Halloween's gone, but if anyone's looking for next year, I'm available. 10 minutes left. I've made no changes. We're winning the game. We're playing well. It's 3-1. I feel good. Bologna coming up. Should probably rest the boys. I've not moved a muscle since I've said it though, and now they've got a chance with 3 to go. If they somehow turn this round, oh hello, Lazaro. The two of them. Change your names. Lazaro ball in. Pogba knocks it down. Martinez is going to keep it in, is he? Don't play it back to Lautaro. I'm getting Lazaro. I'm very confused. SMS, DeMarco, SMS, and the keeper does all right. 90 seconds remain with a 2-goal advantage. You would think this one's probably done. Another goal, though, wouldn't go amiss. We've looked far better in this game. Pogba to Asensio. We're running riot here. Asensio scores, and this has been largely enjoyable. I mean, the first half was to be forgotten about, but this was very good. Asensio and Pogba combine, and another goal. Paul Pogba starting to click a little bit, starting to tick a little bit, starting to pass a little bit, starting to play well for a bit as Asensio goes forward. Lovely finish from him too, onto that left foot. He's never in doubt. And we're going to be champions. There it is. World Club champions. I mean, I don't know what to say, viewers. I'm over the moon. Very happy with the result. Worth noting, this is not a trophy that is on the list of things to win, but maybe at the end of the series we'll touch upon the fact that I am a prolific trophy winner. What's that, treble? A treble, viewers. Well, oh, you shouldn't. I've just won the treble. So if anyone asks, how did he get on in his first season? Well, / year. He won a treble. So, thanks very much. Board are pleased. I'm pleased. Medals have been given out. I can't believe Christmas Icardi gets one. Gets injured in the semi-finals. Doesn't win the Champions League. Walks away with a trophy. I'm sickened. Well done, Marco. Good stuff from you there, fella. Very well done. And yeah, not bad at all. I'm going to rest the boys. We've got a long flight back. 4 days before we play Bologna. We need to make sure everyone's fit and firing. So I tell you what, if they play like that again, we're in dreamland. Couldn't quite figure out where we were, but dreamland will do. And also, of course, the teams in Serie A have been playing. So we'll just take a look. How does the table look now? It has barely changed. The teams around the top haven't played yet. They play today, in fact. Look at the World Club Championship Dream 11. We're all over that. The midfield, not so much, but the rest of them, all over it. Asensio got best player, Martinez top goal scorer. It was a wonderful time. We'll always remember it fondly. As I noticed there, Bologna have beaten Torino 4-1. They're looking pretty good. Lazio win as well. Milan held though. So we've got to, I mean, Bologna are having, what a season. They've only lost 1 game. Let's double it. Come on. We're at home as well. They are in for it. And then this is before the winter break as well, so we can give them everything. They've just played. They should be tired as well, right? Like, we should be fine. This should be, I mean, I don't want to be rude about them. A doddle, viewers. This should be a doddle. They've put me off my game. You know, earlier in the series, I was joke. You know, look at us, plucky underdogs. And I said before, now we're Champions League winners. The fact Bologna are challenging for the league title makes me think that we really should be doing better. And I don't want to start pointing fingers at some of the players, but I think you can see what I'm doing it. So I don't want to name names though. I just want a trophy. And here I am, just berating them, just belittling them all. It's my attitude's the problem. Maybe I shouldn't be the manager of this team. Yeah, am I kidding? I'm a genius. Whoa. See, I'm glad I worked on that. All right, Fiorentina and Zebra played the early kickoff, so we'll just see where that one goes down. A 2-1 win for Zebra, which puts them back towards the top. Like 3 teams on 40 points. We really taking advantage. Zebra have played 2 games more, though, so that's something worth noting as well. Bologna at the top of that. We've got to catch them. Here we go, then. We go into the game against them. This is the team, the lineup, that played against the fantastic Cruz Azul, right? But we've got a chance now to beat Bologna with a team that have just won a trophy. The confidence should be flowing through them, viewers. The winners' medals are shining. Let's do the business. We'll just add Asamoah back to the bench and Grebel on as well to make a full 12. Icardi injured then, will be out for a little while until after Christmas. But with the winter break, it's not as effective as it would be if we were playing in England, for example. And you can see, I picked up on it a few games ago, but look at this. Look, the last 5 games, the average ratings, they're rising. Confidence is brimming. And that little switch to Paul Pogba in that Mazzala role now, I think that might be a masterstroke, Ben. As you can see there, Destro plays up front for them. They're decent. The rest of the lineup, I don't mean to be disrespectful to these players, and if you've played in the division a lot, you may well be more familiar. Apart from Dix at the back, however you say it, who was at Norwich on loan for a bit, played in Holland, yeah, right. So, like, they're not that good. Like, and even he's not fantastic. Like, the level of player, like Serrano there in the centre, they're having quite the season. Oh, come on, we've got to be beating them. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably. I don't care how good they've been. They went to Napoli and they got beaten 4-0. I want a similar result here right now. Come on, boys. Let's put in a shift, shall we? Please. I don't want to lose to Bologna. Handanovic. It's a clearance to DeMarco, to Godin, and we've just got to find a way to win. That's the key thing for me here. DeMarco back on that side. If he puts the ball into the centre, we're persevering with this high line, remember. Godin not the quickest, but he's got so much defensive smarts that I'm not too worried. Lazaro, though, ball in. Martinez was there. Asensio. These 3 in the middle, Asensio, SMS and Pogba, they've got to become a real force in this team if they're going to become really good. It's getting to that point now where we can't be complacent. Martinez is there. Like, I really want them to click. I just think they're the engine room. They're where things are going to happen for us and get more chances for our attacking players, especially, as I say, with this higher line. If they don't perform, Inter don't perform. Their left back is just taking a throw-in on this right side. No wonder everyone's so confused by them. They're forward again, ball to the back post. Can we get this away? Handanovic tips over. Why are they good? Can't figure it out. It's very confusing. Got a corner, which is, Handanovic claims. Come on, boys, please, just do it for me. Do it for your boss. Do it for me. Handanovic with a free kick, launches it forward. Godin's there. Every goal kick I see us have a highlight from. Admittedly, it always begins with a highlight. We win it every single time. DeMarco now, though. Lovely switch of play to Lazaro. The ball over the top, we're fine. Anderson is finally starting to feel like a member of this team. When he joined, he didn't necessarily fit in brilliantly. He seemed a little bit overwhelmed by playing for a side such as ours, but he seems to have turned it on a little bit more recently. Pogba now to Asensio. You've got to look at the width. We've got to use it. DeMarco, can he beat his man? He can. Into the middle now. Esposito's there. Go on, my friend. Esposito, Martinez. Oh, come on, boys. Esposito has been a shining light for us this season. He really has. He deserves more opportunities. Asensio, ball in. Goes all the way through to Esposito. Is there still a hope for us here? Maybe there is. DeMarco, Asensio, DeMarco. Oh! I don't think I mentioned it last episode, but the Inter board have given us 58 million to spend. It was around 40 before. They injected a little bit more at the start of December. So we've got some room to manoeuvre in the transfer window if we want to. It's a free kick. Asensio, ball in. Are we there? Godin heads it back. Oh, to nobody. Lautaro Martinez keeps it alive. Back to Asensio. Big chance. All the way across. Skriniar now. Back to Lautaro Martinez and scores. And finally, we get the goal. 41 minutes in. I feel like we've been the dominant side for a change. More possession as well. Skriniar of all people with the cross, the assist. And there was Martinez at the back post. It's hammering it down. The rain is... I am soaking here, viewers. Someone get me an umbrella. This will do. I've got nothing else, viewers. It is tipping it down. The ball over. You can see Martinez at the back post there, and lovely header into the corner, and the keeper can do nothing. They've got a free kick. Oh my goodness me, Handanovic with a save. I'm getting wet through here, viewers. Wet through. There's another chance for us. Can we make it 2 before half time? It would give us a real emphasis going into the second half. We can play the way we want to play. Play with confidence, remember. Lazaro on this side. Can he put it across? He can. DeMarco's there. There's loads of us in the middle. Please find one of them. He couldn't even do it. They're breaking away. Don't do it. Stop them. We do. Anderson brings it forward. Look at this. beautiful stuff from him. Paul Pogba now, all the way back across to Lazaro. Esposito, oh, for God's sake, the heavens have opened. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Corner, played in, Asensio to the back post, and it comes to nothing. And at half-time, 1-0 the lead. Looking good, though. Not me, though. I'm drenched, viewers. It's a problem. I'm obviously not really drenched. I'm fine. I look bloody glamorous. I do have to push my hair out of my face every 2 seconds, but apart from that, I'm looking good. Maybe it's time to bring back the old headband as well. Maybe that's the moment for me, as that ball in is dangerous. We're using an orange ball as well. I don't know if it's branded by any orange juice makers, but it should be. They should be on that, really. SMS, big chance. Oh my goodness, he's broke the netting, viewers. It was hit so hard, the ball went round the net and came back out again. That's how good the strike was. SMS, we saw him do it in Qatar. He's come back to Italy and he's doing it all over again, this time at the Giuseppe Meazza. You can see here, look, it falls to him and he just drills it in, really quite firmly, with authority, as the ball pops back out of the goal. Lovely goal from him, lovely stuff. And why are there no more people in the ground? Doesn't look like a sellout, does it? We're treble winners. No, don't. They've nearly scored. Treble winners. Say it quiet, Ben. Don't rile them up. Half an hour to go. Everything's looking pretty calm. And SMS is on an 8.3. I never thought I'd see the day, viewers. It's a turning point. He's got the ball again. He's trying to break. He's a vandal. Is what he is. He's a bloody vandal. SMS with another one. 6th of the season for him. He's a machine. Lautaro on the ball. Plays it across. And there he is. The SMS bangs it in. Look at that. Goodness me. I said Napoli beaten 4-0 when they had a tough game away in Naples, and now they've come to Milan, Inter Milan, same thing, isn't it? And they're getting dealt with again. Lazio will go top at this point, and the title chase here is becoming, I'm loving it. It was a little bit like that last season, and then we binned it off and won the Champions League, so that happens occasionally. Lazaro, so I can't, my mouth can't compute it all. Good challenge from Skriniar, another one maybe? No, they come away with it. On this right-hand side, DeMarco does brilliantly, and the counter-attack can be sprung here. Asensio finds Esposito. He wasn't really on the run though, was he? But it's good. Calm play from the youngster. Only 18, remember. Paul Pogba now with a big chance. Oh, Martinez has popped it in. I don't think it's going to count now. The assistants stood still. I think it's going to be given offside, and he disallows the goal. I mean, you can't really see it from here, but Pogba, it's... No, whatever. Can you see the yellow line there, viewers? Neither can I. But you can't argue with offside because he was half a millimetre off. Shut up. That's the end of the game anyway. 3-0 winners, full time, and a relatively dominant display. A little bit more possession. I do think this high line is having an impact, as well as the role of Paul Pogba in that attacking Mazzara role. We've had to play around a little bit. I've not managed him this year. I don't know what he's best at, but I'm starting to figure out, I think, and that was quite the performance. Martinez with some more goals as well, and his recent form, if we take a look at it here, look, it's really good. 5 in 5 for him, with assists in the last couple as well. Really good run of form. Hopefully he can keep that up throughout the rest of the season. And the way the league table is shaping up, viewers, what a climax we could have at the end of this year. Lazio currently lead it 41. Then it's Bologna and Zebra on 40 apiece, Milan on 39, and ourselves on 38. Of course, the head-to-heads are going to matter, so winning that game against Bologna, big news. The goal difference won't matter so much. And look, we've already won a treble. We didn't win the Super Cup. That happens. Liverpool to come in the Champions League. Parma to come in the Italian Cup. And the race for the league title is on. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please do drop a like on it. Thank you for supporting the series. It has been immense recently. So thank you so much. We may have some sort of transfer episode next time. We may well hear from Ben Sports News. With love, with care, from me, DoctorBenjy. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.